So Gretchen, how long have you been volunteering here?
I think 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, and this is Food for People. We're food angels.
Uh-huh.
And we take food from the stores that would go into dumpsters, and we distribute it to all different kinds of people who need it.
And how many people do you distribute it to? I think I read somewhere
don't
about 1,000 or something.
I don't know
right?
the total mean. I mean, there's a school, there's Northwest Seasonal Workers, there's Head Start Children, there's a senior center.
Oh wow, there's
I don't know
all kinds of different people.
Everyone's
then.
sort of a cog in the wheels, so I don't know all the info.
So what it says actually up there's nearly 60 volunteers. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
And this is some of the things that you take out to them here?
Right. The unusual thing is that we have things in refrigerators. Like most food banks have canned goods and dried things that aren't perishable. We take produce and milk and dairy and things left over from delis.
Everything you need, really.
Anything everyone needs. Yeah, produce, milk.
Can you show me what's under here? I was looking this morning at these packages that were really rather interesting.
A gleaner brought all these persimmons, which are a beautiful fruit. They're a real late fall fruit. When the leaves fall off and you just have the persimmons, they look like Christmas trees. They're just, all the leaves fall out and the fruit are still there, hanging bright orange fruit on the trees. It's really pretty.
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you were telling me about persimmon trees. Persimmon or persimmon? Persimmon.
Yeah, and they
we
can grow
need to look that up on the internet, actually.
Right.
And find out more about where they grow.
From the East Coast aren't familiar with them. It must be a West Coast.
Must be a West Coast thing.
Yeah. And there's the other
So we're here in Oregon at the moment, so that's where we are, right?
And this is one variety. The other variety you usually see. This variety is like an apple. You slice it and eat it. The other variety, you have to eat standing over a sink. It's really sloppy, yummy.
Right. You suck it all up.
Yes, it's kind of intimate kind of eating.
So these the fridges here that you were talking about with all the other things in?
Right. So there's things like
milk
and things from the deli like hummus and baba ganoush and yogurt and the things that the deli would throw out that they make and it's a day old. There's food that's thrown out in the world.
Well, especially, I have to say, in America, I've noticed.
Really?
But also in England now.
Yeah, you walk into a grocery store and it's almost overwhelming.
I can't believe what individual people throw out either.
Yeah.
When they're eating, they just think nothing of just throwing stuff off the plate into the bin. And
right, and
I always think about all the poor people in the world who have nothing to eat.
There's compost bins that people can have. All of our yucky stuff goes to sheep.
Oh, yeah, that's right, the sheep and the goats. Are you another volunteer?
I am indeed.
Good morning. I'm Carole, and I'm travelling in this van over here and talking to people about wonderful projects to make the world a better place.
Oh, good to hear.
What's your name?
I'm Joe.
Hi, Joe. How long have you been a volunteer?
About 3 years now.
About 3 years, too? Same thing. Wow.
Yeah.
I was just talking to Gretchen and looking around the store here, so...
Doing this for a BBC program.
I wish I was doing it for a BBC program. Yeah, maybe with that comment, I'll send it to them and
yes, have them look it up and say it's the best.
Look it up. Yeah, thank you. Do you watch the BBC?
Not as much as I'd like to.
Not as much as you'd like to. Okay.
But I gotta get the van keys so we can start on working.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.